Hey everyone, I'm Ashton, welcome back to Pushing Film. In today's video we're doing something a little bit different, and I'm actually sharing one of these little meetups that we do every now and then here in Melbourne, which are organised through the Discord group. So if you're not aware, I started a Discord server for Pushing Film probably at least 2 years ago now, and it's been great because we have a meetups channel within there where we regularly organise these meetups. So far, it's mainly been Melbourne because that's where I live, but I wanted to share this one with you so that I can encourage you to maybe think about how valuable it is to actually get out there, meet other photographers, and not just share everything online through Instagram and such. Whether you actually live in Melbourne and come to one of our meetups next time, or you go ahead and organise your own or join other meetups in the city that you live in. So we'll just share the rest of tonight as it goes along. And we've decided to meet up in the late afternoon on a weekday this time so we can go out into Blue Hour and shoot some night stuff. There might be a bit of a light display happening later on tonight, so we'll just wing it and see how we go.
Do you need any assistance? I need a new job.
This is Josh, by the way, Heather.
Oh, hi, I'm Heather. Nice to meet you.
Josh moved in from Queensland about a year ago now.
Oh, me too.
Maybe like 8 months.
Yeah. Trying.
I'm Jackson. All right. My Instagram is JCDoesPhoto. I'm shooting my Leica M4 this afternoon with some HP5 in it. I've been shooting for a few years now. I really enjoy shooting gig work, so like music, live music and stuff, and also just generally slice of life, you know, carrying my camera around with me, taking whatever I can. It's just nice and easy to take everywhere, really. It's like nice and compact. This lens I have on it, the 35mm Voight, so small. Just bring it everywhere with me, and that just means that I can take more photos of, you know, what I'm doing, and I really like it for that.
We're rolling. Okay, so name? Lucian. Instagram is Luce Willis, which is like Bruce Willis, but with L-U-C-E. And I like shooting film. I also have a digital camera because film's expensive. What do I like shooting? Street. I've started doing these long lens film photos of reflections along the Yarra. They're pretty weird. I like weird. I just sort of stumble around the city taking film photos. I've been sort of pushing myself to not just use a 28mm, which I've been using for the last decade. And so I've got my Canon EOS 7S Elan, which is the best film camera you can buy, bang for buck wise. It's a Contax G2, but it looks like a boomer camera. So everyone thinks you're a tourist, no one looks at you, you can do whatever you want. Usually I've got a 28mm on there, but tonight I just came back from Japan and I just got this 50mm f1.2, so I'm doing portraits of all of my friends. But yeah, I'm liking the longer focal lengths at the moment, just like making things flatter and concentrating shit in a bit. Yeah.
All right, tell us what you're shooting with today then.
It's okay for this though?
Yeah, we don't discriminate against film or digital cameras, by the way, if you do come to one of our meetups. But Robbie here does also have his Leica film camera, but right now you're shooting...
ZF, so in the grey colour with the 28mm. Yeah.
I might as well just clip this onto you.
All right.
And tell us what you told me before, like recently got back into film?
Yeah, just after shooting digital for years. I like taking family photos on film just because of the memories and having the negatives there for my kids. It's kind of why I shoot film.
Do you feel like you stay more in the moment if you shot on film?
Yeah, and I think it's nice for them to see what we went through, like growing up.
Yeah.
You know, not just having a picture and then seeing it instantly.
For sure.
Yeah,
and do you share your work online anywhere?
Yeah, just through my Instagram.
All right, we'll put a link for that
Yeah.
in the show notes, so you'll find all the description links for people's Instagrams.
Okay, so my name's Junhan. I guess you can follow me on JH Fung, so that's my name. What I like to shoot is mix of street, fashion, portraiture, anything kind of like abstract. I guess like to describe my style, it's pretty simple. I like to focus on like the simplicity of life, so that's why I guess like if you've kind of like come across some of my images, you'll see that they're quite simple, formal in nature. what else? I guess like just like everyone, I like gear. So today I'm shooting on an FM3A with a 35. Not quite my favorite focal length, but I'm usually 50. And like many other people, I just like to collect and enjoy my gear. And yeah, just an excuse to buy gear. So yeah, check out my work, I guess. I really hate plugging my stuff, but I love talking about gear. So I think that's it. That's it for me. That's all you get from me.
So it's getting dark now and more people have joined the meetup. And what I'm trying to do with this vlog, if it turns out, is to try and encourage some of the guys who've come to the meetup to introduce themselves like you might have already seen so far. And we've even bumped into some other photographers that we know who weren't actually meant to be at the meetup, but that's the great thing about coming out to the city, you always run into people. And because there's some great photographers who come to these meetups and I'd like for them to get their work out there and share a little bit more about themselves. So I'll keep trying to push them to do those introductions.
You should watch our early videos.
It's a good way to get your work out there if you feel like, you know, people should see
Well,
it.
actually, that's one of my goals this year. Oh my god, so cute. Hello. Hi. I'm doing a roll of portraits.
Oh, this is
today.
already
Your
open?
baby's so beautiful. Can I take a quick portrait?
That was quick.
It's okay. Okay. Okay.
They moved to a little store now. But they only just started building this Macca's like a couple of weeks ago. It's like, dang. If Melbourne City Council could be that quick building train stations and shit. The new flagship Macca's used to be down there.
Hi, I'm Heather. I am out shooting today with my Nikon and my point and shoot.
I've managed to rope her into the introduction on the camera today, so thank you for doing this.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We've noticed that you've been walking around getting portraits today, and Estela's got a lot of cool footage, so hopefully if we get your shots, if you get your shots and we can get a copy of them, we'll try and share them in the video.
Okay.
But even if not, I have been following your work for a while, like the street photography you do on Melbourne, and it's fantastic. So feel free to share with the camera how you got into shooting street and a little bit of the background with that.
Okay, so I got my first camera when I was 11. I was that annoying little kid who just runs around taking pictures of everybody. It started with my brothers and my pets. I studied photography in high school and I did photojournalism, just kind of never stopped.
And I was quite surprised when you said you shoot studio work.
Yeah.
So I was like, I thought your background was in like documentary or event maybe or something related to street. How did...
So I studied photojournalism. I did my honors in that. So for me, shooting street was a natural kind of thing. I'm very curious. I'm nosy. I love people, so I find people like super interesting.
Yeah. So what we did notice is you're really confident. I don't know if like camera caught any of this, but you're quite confident just approaching strangers, asking for portraits, and even something that I find really difficult is persisting through the rejection, because I noticed there was a guy who was like, no, and you actually chased him, you kept persisting. And how do you do that? Is it just practice?
It's practice, but I suppose I am like a dog with a bone. I just want the shot and just go for it.
Yeah.
And you know, the worst thing they can say is no.
Exactly.
So, I mean, what's the worst that can happen, really?
For sure. So please tell everyone where they can find your work online.
So my full name is Heather Tishewich. Good luck spelling that.
We'll spell it down. We'll put it in the description. So definitely check out Heather's work. Thank you for coming to the meetup today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
All right, unmic me. Unmic me.
All right. That was good.
Thank
One
you.
one take wonder. Easy. So we walked around for a bit, decided to stop for dinner now, and we've managed to get a few of the guys here, not everyone, but we've got a few interviews and introductions. Hopefully you found some of them insightful. Like for me, it's really interesting finding out some of these guys' backgrounds and why they shoot what they shoot, how they got into photography. And there's many more people that I would love to introduce to you that I have plans to even do interviews with. There's even Hussein down here. He might be in some of the B-roll, but he's one of the Melbourne street photography legends that I'm going to hopefully do a one-on-one artist style interview with. And yeah, once again, just encourage you to get out there, meet new people, come to one of our meetups, organize your own, and hopefully you enjoyed today's vlog.